Hello students, today we will start unit number 5th of operation research, that is project management. First of all, we will understand what is project. Project is a set of interrelated tasks which has to be completed within a required time or in a limited time. Right. So here, as we all give you two project and you have to complete within the given duration. So how to minimize the time, this we will study in this unit. There are two techniques of project management, CPM and PERT. CPM stands for Critical Path Method and PERT stands for Project Evaluation and Review Technique. Alright. So, first, what is project? A project is a series of activities directed to accomplishment of a desired objective. जो objective हमें जो हम चाहते हैं उसे पूरा करना है उसकी सीरीज यानी कि उसकी एक्टिविटी की लिस्ट है, हमने उसको सब डिवाइडेड कर दिया टास्क को छोटे छोटे सब पार्ट्स में और उसका टाइम अलॉट कर दिया गया। तो किस काम को पहले करा जाए सो दैट द टोटल टाइम टेकन इज मिनिमम, दिस इज नोन एज द प्रोजेक्ट। Network analysis is the general name given to certain specific techniques which can be used for the planning, management and control of projects. One definition of project is a project is a temporary endeavor and work undertaken to create a unique product or service. Introduction of CPM and PERT techniques. The methods are essentially network-oriented techniques using the same principle. PERT and CPM are basically time-oriented methods in the sense that they both lead to determination of a time schedule for the project. The significant difference between the two approaches is that time estimate for different activities in CPM are assumed to be deterministic. That is, the main difference क्या है, CPM के अंदर time is fixed, but PERT we assume, this is based on the probability, we just assume कि इतने time में ये task complete हो जाएगी. It is not deterministic or fixed. These techniques are referred as project scheduling techniques. Now, what are the applications, what are the uses of these techniques where they are applicable? These methods have been applied to a wide variety of problems in industries and have found acceptance even in government organizations. They include this, for example, construction of a dam or a canal system in a region, और कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ अ बिल्डिंग और ए हाईवे का एक प्रोजेक्ट है उसको डिवाइड कर दिया जाएगा स्मॉल स्मॉल टास्क में एंड द टाइम ड्यूरेशन इज गिवन कि इतने ईयर में या इतने मंथ्स में दिस टास्क हैज टू बी कंप्लीटेड. नेक्स्ट, मेंटेनेंस और ओवरहॉल ऑफ एयरप्लेन्स और ऑयल रिफाइनरी एंड सो ऑन. Network basic components. A network is a graphic representation of a project's operations and is composed of activities and event. Network किससे मिलके बनेगा? Main there are two components हैं. One is activity and second is the event. तो फर्स्ट इज द एक्टिविटी. क्या होता है? एन एक्टिविटी इज अ टास्क और आइटम ऑफ वर्क टू बी डन दैट कंज्यूम टाइम, एफर्ट, मनी और अदर रिसोर्सेज. इट लाइज बिटवीन टू इवेंट called the preceding and the succeeding. Meaning preceding पहले जिससे शुरू हो रही है and succeeding उसके next वाली. It is represented by an arrow. जब हम network बनाएंगे तो activity को हम present करेंगे arrow से. With its head indicated the sequence in which the event are to occur. Second, event. An event represents the start or completion of some activity and as such it consumes no time. Event क्या दिखाती है कि कोई एक्टिविटी कहाँ से स्टार्ट हो रही है. ठीक है. एंड इनिशियली जब हम काम को शुरू करेंगे द टाइम टेकन इज 0. व्हेन द एक्टिविटी विल बी कंप्लीट दिस इज द टाइम टेकन बाय द इवेंट. An event is nothing but a node and is generally represented on the network by a circle. तो event को हम present करेंगे circle से और activity को arrow से. An event is not complete until all the activities flowing into it are completed. An event representing the joint completion of more than one activity is called a merge event. If an event represents joint initiation of more than one activity, it is called a burst event. अगर एक event से बहुत सारी event निकल रही हैं, then it is called burst. और अगर एक event पे जाके बहुत सारी activity match होती है, then it is called merge event. And activities are of three types: predecessor, successor and dummy activity. First, predecessor activity, an activity which must be completed before one or more other activities start, is known as predecessor. Predecessor meaning सबसे पहला. Successor, an activity which started immediately after one or more of the activities are completed, is known as a successor activity. Dummy activity, an activity which does not consume either any resource or time, is known as the dummy activity. Sometimes we add dummy activity to complete the network, but it does not take any time or the money or resources. A dummy activity is depicted by dotted line. हम उसको नेटवर्क में कैसे शो करेंगे? Through the dotted lines. Next, errors to be avoided in constructing a network. There are basically many errors, but the main are as follows: looping. If an activity were represented as going back in time, a closed loop would occur which will result in an endless cycle. This situation can be avoided by checking the precedence relationship of the activities. Second, dangling. No activity should end without being joined to the end event. कोई भी एक्टिविटी जब तक हम उसको एंड नहीं करेंगे तब तक वो खत्म नहीं हो सकती है लास्ट में. Some end events other than the end of the project as a whole are called dangling events. These are the following rules for drawing the network. First, each activity is represented by one and only one arrow. Second, each activity must be identified by two distinct nodes, that is starting and end node. हम activity में दो node लिखेंगे, starting and the ending node. Nodes are numbered to identify an activity uniquely. Nodes यानी meaning हम represent करेंगे उसको circle से और circle पर हम number डालेंगे 1, 2, 3 and so on. Between any pair of nodes, there should be one and only one activity. However, more than one activity may emanate from and terminate to a node. Next, arrows should be kept straight and not curved or bent. Arrow कैसे होने चाहिए? Only straight. Logical sequence between activities must follow the following rules. First, an event cannot occur until all the incoming activities into it have been completed. Second, activity cannot start unless all the preceding activities on which it depends have been completed. Third, dummy activity हम सिर्फ तभी ऐड करेंगे if it is actually required, otherwise we will not add them. Next is the critical path computations. The purpose of analysis or computation is to find the critical path, that is sequence of activities with the longest duration, and to find the float associated with each non-critical activity. This helps in checking actual progress against the scheduled duration of the project. क्रिटिकल एक्टिविटी से हम क्या चेक कर सकते हैं? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, हमने किसी टास्क को कंप्लीट करने के लिए 7 डेज का टाइम लिया, एज्यूम करा, तो हम उसमें चेक कर सकते हैं कि एज पर द डे ओवर हाउ मेनी वर्क हैज बीन कंप्लीटेड, सो दैट वी कैन कंप्लीट द वर्क ऑन टाइम. To achieve this objective, we carry out special computations that produce the following information. First, total duration needed for the completion of the project. Project को complete करने में total duration कितना चाहिए? Second, categorization of the activities of the project as being critical or non-critical. हम एक्टिविटी को दो जगह डिवाइड कर सकते हैं, क्रिटिकल और नॉन क्रिटिकल. नाउ वी विल अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज क्रिटिकल एंड नॉन क्रिटिकल. An activity is said to be critical if the delay in its start will further delay the project completion time. That is, इसका मीनिंग कि हम उसे क्रिटिकल कब बोलेंगे, अगर हमने किसी स्टार्ट को लेट स्टार्ट करा, इट मीन्स फर्दर भी वो डिले ही होता रहेगा. A non-critical activity allows some scheduling slack so that the start time of the activity may be delayed within limits without affecting the completion time of entire project. To carry out the spatial computations, the following terms shall be used in critical path calculations. First, earliest occurrence time of event, that is I. Latest occurrence time of event, that is J. And third is duration of activity. Activity meaning event 1 to 2 I, J. The critical path calculation are done in two ways. First, forward pass calculation for earliest event time and second, backward pass calculation for latest allowable time. तो critical path के दो तरीके से हम calculate करेंगे. पहले forward 1 to 10 and next backward, that is 10 to 1. Notations used in time analysis: I, J, activity with tail event I and head event J. EI, earliest occurrence time of event I. LJ, latest allowable occurrence time of event. TIJ, estimated completion time of activity IJ. ESIJ, earliest starting time. EFIJ, earliest F for finishing time. LS, latest starting time. LF, latest finishing time. Right. Next is float and slack times. Float is defined as the difference between the latest and the earliest activity time. Slack is difference between the latest and the earliest event time. For activity we will use the word float time and for the event we will use slack time. Hence, basic difference between the slack and float is that slack is used for events only, whereas float is used for activities. This is enough for today. Till the time you all go through it, and in the next video lecture, we will start in continuation of this. Thank you, everybody.